And then before you know it, 4, 5 swipes, 4, 3 hours have gone by. Hey you guys, if this is your first time seeing my video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. My name is Gypsy, and most people call me Gypsy because my name is hard to pronounce, so it's okay. So, if you're like me, obviously we're in that era where we are a little lazy and we're going through some troubles. I'm gonna be giving the girls 11 ideas to get us out of that lazy woman era, okay? So here we go. So, are you tired of feeling stuck in a rut, trapped in the lazy woman era? It's time to break free, okay? And cultivate habits that are more productive in life. So, obviously, I'm a mother of 1 child, and that is enough for me. Okay, but I know I'm not the only one out here with children. I know there's people who have more than 1 child, and I know there's people who have none, and they're still going through their troubles. All right, so these are going to be some tips and tricks to be better and productive in our lives. So obviously, the best way to get everything set up in stone is to set clear goals. Now, not every day you can wake up and have a goal, right? But just clear intentions. Once, make sure the kitchen is clean. Wake up and make a good, decent breakfast for yourself. The goal is to just make clear goals, to have something to look forward to. Set something where you can focus on and not be scattered brain in the morning. So that's going to be habit number 1. Set some clear goals and some clear intentions. Break down larger goals into manageable tasks if you do have too big of a task to overcome. My smaller goals is basically just making breakfast. My bigger goals is obviously business related or work related or taking my daughter to her activities, because those things are a headache all in themselves. But managing by smaller intentions to get to that bigger goal is fine. So habit number 2, which is great to have, create a morning routine that's going to benefit you in the best way possible. I know there's so many videos on here talking about 5 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m. Girl, if you're not a morning person, it's okay. So create a manageable morning routine that works for you, that can get all of your things met, all of your benefits met, all of your lunches, whatever, met. Okay, get your meetings done and out the way. These are things that we want to get taken care of. So just find what works for you, what gives you a decent routine, because routines are something we do need as humans to keep us regulated. It's crazy, but it's true.
It is what it is.
The habit number 3 is going to definitely be prioritizing daily tasks. It can definitely vary, but having a set schedule eliminates so much frustration. Getting you a schedule and sticking to that schedule, and if anything happens outside of it, great, awesome, just incorporate it in. But at least you can touch all bases and you won't look back at the day and be like, oh my God, I forgot to do this. Try to develop a way to get a schedule met either that night before the day or midday before the day comes, like the midday before that day. So when I'm working early in the morning, I will get my notes out or my journal and I'll put what I need to do the next day, because that way I know what I have to do and what I have to get done, and I'm setting my intentions for that. Those will honestly help us get out of that lazy girl era. So let's move on to the 4th habit. Practice time blocking. Baby, time blocking is a must, okay? If you're not an esthetician or like a cosmetologist, you might not be aware what time blocking is. A lot of people call it time blocking when you don't schedule another appointment after there's like a space of time. You need that to regulate yourself. In that schedule I mentioned for the habit number 3, it is okay to time block within that schedule. For example, call the school 30 minutes to yourself after that to just regulate, right? 30 minutes or an hour to yourself, that time block is golden. It's like meditation on crack. And that's on period. 30 minutes of just you and your mental, your mind, is definitely going to benefit you in the long run. It helps with time management as well too, because you won't go to that what's the word called? Burnout. You won't get burnout, but make sure you set aside time for your mental, because that is something that really is important. You need that break, especially if you're somebody that's getting it. You need that break. You deserve it. So another thing too that actually helps, and it's going to be habit number 5, screen time. I cannot stress this enough. It takes away so much important time. Social media, it's literally brainwashing. So many girls will be like, they'll be just watching TikTok, just watching like a recipe. And then before you know it, 4, 5 swipes, 4, 3 hours have gone by. I have a TikTok. You can follow me if you want to. I'm rarely on it. Like, I do post, but I post from like this app where you can organize all your posts basically. So I'm not physically on it. Like, I get them every now and then to get like sounds and stuff, but I'm not on it because I know that like it can suck you in and so much time can go by and you could have put that time towards something better. Even Instagram. I do not spend too much time on Instagram. I literally have a timer on my phone whenever I go on these social media to like do anything because I know that time will fly. I will set like 20 minutes. Get the scrolling done, look for what you need to look for, 20 minutes, get off of it. Even if you're looking at it at nighttime, you're like, oh, I got time. No, because you could be sleeping. You're literally killing time where you could have did something else or enjoyed something else. Taking time away from screen like is really important for your mental, and I definitely agree with that. Screen time and screen limitations, even as an entrepreneur, definitely will agree. So screen time, limiting screen time is habit number 5. Habit number 6 is cultivating a learning mindset. Basically, you want to incorporate always being a better you. And I hate to sound so like hippie about it, but no, like seriously. You want to always take an opportunity to grow where you are and learning from people around you. Take every opportunity you can to grow and learn something. Whenever I meet new people and they're like in different industries and stuff, I'm always picking their brain, even at the gym. Damn! You could call me Nosy Nancy. It's cool. I'm currently enrolled in a marketing degree, and there's people in my gym. She's not in the same department of where I'm trying to go, but she deals with marketing, and I'm always picking her brain because she's like an encyclopedia mind. Once you take that approach to learn from everybody, good and bad, right? You can learn bad habits from people too, just don't do them. Every opportunity you get in life should be a growing and learning mindset. I sound like such a dweeb by saying that, but it's so true. It'll benefit you in the long run. That is definitely something that's going to break you out of being lazy. Habit number 6, cultivating a learning mindset is definitely going to break you out of all boundaries. Doing it and you're not thinking about it is different. When you're intentionally doing it, like you want to learn, it's another level. You just being curious is one thing, but you intentionally setting out to learn from people, whole different ball game. So habit number 7 to break out of the lazy girl era, it's gonna revolve around being active. I do work out almost every day. I do take my days because my body can rest. I'm not a robot, but I actually do work out every day. And then because I have my 5-year-old, she's doing activities a lot. So I'm gonna by default be doing something active. Now, not everybody is doing what I'm doing, but there is ways you can incorporate that. We want to keep the body moving. We want to keep the body limber and stay fresh on your toes. As long as you're moving and keeping the body awake, this is the best way to get out of your lazy girl era. I'm telling you, this is how we break out of that lazy girl era. Get up, get out the bed, get up. Habit number 8 is gonna basically entail about practicing mindfulness. Like I mention all the time that I meditate, not every video, but a lot of videos when we're just chatting, like when we're doing low girl talk. I do mention that I meditate quite a lot just to stay grounded. But if you're not sure about what that is, or if this is a completely new concept to you, it's more so just becoming one with yourself and realizing you are a full person and you have a full body, and every part of your body needs to be loved, admired, enjoyed, and reciprocated to, right? So mindfulness is basically a practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment. So no judgment, no distractions. It involves paying attention to your thoughts, your feelings, your bodily sensations, and the surroundings of your environment. To practice mindfulness, you want to cultivate a greater sense of awareness, clarity, and acceptance in your life. You don't have to necessarily do this if you're not used to it or if you feel uncomfortable, but this is definitely something that can be incorporated to making your life so much better and giving you the push that you might need to continue being a better you. Like a lot of people don't know anything about meditating. They just assume what they see on TV. Like you just sit and you get your legs crossed and that's it. No, there's a lot more into it. And I'll actually leave some links below on how you could get into that. If you don't mind, we could take a moment here and we can actually do a wonderful practice if you're interested. If you don't want to do the practice with me of just being peacefully mindful, just go ahead and skip to this timestamp here and we'll get through that for you. We're gonna do some practices here. And this is just so you can get incorporated and learn a little bit what it is so you can get into it if that's something for you. So here's a meditation just so we can be peacefully mindful within ourselves. What we're gonna do is we're gonna find somewhere comfortable. We're gonna sit in a comfortable place, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. In one, out one, third one, while you're taking these deep breaths, focus on the air entering and exiting your lungs. You want to feel the sensation of the air entering and exiting your lungs. You and your body are one, and you want to recognize there's so many parts that make it up. Now bring your attention to the present moment. Notice any sounds around you without judging them. Simply just acknowledge the presence. The birds, the crickets, the rain, the wind, the creaking of the stairs, the dog scratching. These are all the sounds that bring you into the present moment that you don't pay attention to. Next, shift your focus to your body. Scan from head to toe. As you scan your body, noticing any sensations, tensions, or areas of relaxation. Because once again, these are things you do not notice when you wake up and you move along with your day. Where do you feel the pull? Where do you feel release? What part of your body is warm? What part of your body feels cold? Finally, bring your awareness to your thoughts and your emotions. Let them come and go like clouds pass into the sky, without attaching them or getting caught up in them. Meaning, do you feel anxious right now? Which is completely okay. Do you feel sad right now and you're not sure why? Do you feel hungry? Do you feel sleepy? Do you feel overwhelmed and you're not sure why? It's good to acknowledge all of these feelings and understand that that's okay. There doesn't have to always be a reason why, because we're human. The body is always signaling these points to your brain where we can't really explain, but we feel them. And that is the point right there. Can you feel them? Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. The point is, you can feel them. And that is the first step to being peacefully mindful. You are a person and you have feelings and you acknowledge the surroundings about you. And you're happy that they exist because we exist together. All right, so habit here number 9 is to break the lazy girl error is going to be declutter regularly. Now, obviously, you can have your depression moments where we take our time for our mental to collect itself and we will do what we gotta do. I don't know how that is. But decluttering regularly, honestly, is a feng shui thing. It'll help you feel more productive. It'll help you want to do things. It'll give you like an open space to get your mind out there. So decluttering, honestly, is one of the first things I always recommend when we're trying to break out of being lazy. Decluttering, cleaning your dishes as you go, making your bed when you wake up in the morning. These things will all circle around and help you become a better woman, become a better person, and feel like you have a lot more to do in your day. Habit number 10, build a support system. Now, a lot of people love to say this and they're very cliche when they say this, like, oh, build a support system. No, baby girl. When I say build a support system, I mean find people that are on the same growing level that you feel like you need to be on, which could be a Facebook group, it could be a WhatsApp group, it could be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be family because family is not always going to be on the same path you want to see yourself on, and that's completely fine because I've been there. I'm still there sometimes. But yes, build a supportive group of women or men who are trying to grow and better themselves in the same way you are. Now, if you feel like they're giving you fake vibes or they're being very not truthful, nothing wrong with cutting them off either. But having a good support system is the best way to have somebody check you or where you can regulate yourself. It's good to have that support system because you want somebody to fall back on, even if it's just one person. Trust me, there's a group out there somewhere and they are looking for you to join them on their growth journey as well. Habit number 11 is to, drum roll please, breaking out of the I didn't do anything, meaning celebrate progress. Big or small, meaning when you set your intentions, the reason I say set intentions and not goals is because when you set intentions, it means you're willingly and thoughtfully thinking about the process. You're not straight shooting for one thing hits all every time because it's not going to work that way. We're human. We're not robots. It's not going to be perfect every time. So setting a schedule for yourself. Just go get a drink of water for like 30 minutes and just take that time to yourself. That is a goal. That is an accomplishment that you did and you should be thankful for. Celebrate all goals of process, the big and the small, the fact that you did it, the fact that you're watching this video right now alone, try to break out of the lazy girl era and be productive in life more, is something to celebrate because you were therefore looking for ways to better yourself. So give yourself that pat on the back. Celebrate the progress, celebrate the success, celebrate each and every milestone because they all grow into something you've been fighting for, working for. And I hope you guys love this video because I got more chit chats coming with your girl. But this is what I definitely recommend. These 11 tips, things to try, these 11 habits to break out of the lazy girl era so we can get into our productive girly bag with our self-growth on the side and our couple I can do anything tea, okay? I will see you on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys.
I just want to live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right.